All right, people, we got to talk about it. Tyler Perry in the news for all the wrong reasons. He recently just had a movie come out. I believe it's I don't know what the hell it's called. Straw, I believe that's what it's called. Desperate black woman going through trials and tribulations. Nothing new from Tyler Perry, but he's in the news for being or having a sexual assault case, I guess, against an actor that he employed. Let's go ahead and get into the TMZ article and see what it says. It says sexual assault. Tyler Perry over actor claims years of harassment and more. Let's see. The actor's name is Derek Dixon. Derek Dixon filed a lawsuit against Perry, and in the docs, he claims he and the director met at an event back in 2019. In Derek's words, Tyler picked him out of the crowd and asked for his number, suggesting he might have a role for him. So yeah, Derek went on to be in the show called Ruthless. Just kind of skip down a little bit. Okay, here we go. It says, then in January 2020, Derek says Tyler invited him to his Atlanta home and he accepted, hoping to build a friendship that would lead to more acting gigs. But according to the lawsuit, or according to the suit, while there, Derek drank too much and ended up sleeping in a guest room. In the docs obtained by TMZ, Derek claims Tyler got into the bed with him and started touching his thighs. And although he rejected the advances that night, he claims Tyler remained interested. Okay, so it's getting to the point that nobody should go to anybody's home, even if you're going with a guy. You're a dude and he a dude, because the sexual deviancy is wild these days. Everybody's bleeding with the D, and the cooch. But you in Atlanta and stuff, in these big cities, it's a lot of freaks, super freaks, and there's been rumors about Tyler Perry's for years about him being gay, but we don't know if it's true. But I just want to add that in there. It says, shortly thereafter, Derek says he landed the role of Dale in The Oval. Great for his career, but he claims it was around the time that Tyler also started firing off sexually. It suggestive text, including asking what Drew's sexual preferences were and telling him he has sex with men. Wow, that's something else. It goes on to say, Derek also notes his character Dale was written as a gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. He claims that Derek claims that's exactly what Tyler told him he was looking for in a real-life sexual partner. Someone who would be loyal and dependent upon Tyler. Derek says he feared his career would be derailed if he flatly rejected Tyler. So he instead told him he wasn't the sexual type, but he was always terrified he'd lose his job if he complained of sexual harassment. Wow, that's okay. I'm gonna scroll down to this part. I thought this was crazy. He says he pushed. Okay, let me slide up just a little bit to the point. He says Tyler once again invited him to Atlanta later in 2020, and things allegedly took a dark turn. Derek claims Perry greeted him warmly, but quickly started a sexual charged conversation, like asking him if he likes it rough in bed, and then grabbed Derek by the throat while saying, "Look how excited you just got." He says he pushed Tyler away, and that was the end of the alleged incident. The lawsuit includes years of text messages allegedly sent by between both men. Most of the ones Tyler allegedly sent are sexually charged. For instance, one reads, "No straight man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to fuck you. I would fuck you." Okay. That's wild. Tyler is man, if this is true, then this is crazy because you know Tyler is in the church and all of that good stuff, but doesn't really mean much in today's time, you being in church. But I'm not surprised at any of this if this is true. We've always thought Tyler Perry was gay. He's always playing it Medea. He even sounds gay. He looks gay to me, he just looks a gay man. But I know he's not fully comfortable with the idea of coming out. Maybe he believes some of his fan base will kind of reject him, but I don't think they will reject him. Most people feel that Tyler Perry is a gay man, kind of like TD Jakes. I always thought TD Jakes was gay, and now TD Jakes has lawsuits out against him about dealing with men, younger pastors and stuff like that. So he just recently stepped down, and more than likely it's probably true. I just don't see what we expect. They don't preach about God or anything. It's all about money, prosperity, things that appease women. And they just look very flamboyant. They don't look very manly to me. They look very soft. Not like the pastors back in the day. These men just look effeminate. But I'll put the text messages. I'll put a little screen record of the text messages because I'm not going to read all of them. I read some of them, and a lot of it was about movies and becoming, into new roles and stuff like that. And some of it did seem somewhat sexual, but I'm not sure how much I can put into it because I just don't. It's some innuendos in there, but there is some weird sex talk or in the messages. I'll let y'all read those, so I'll put those up, and y'all let me know what you think about the messages and the Tyler Perry lawsuit, and y'all have a good day, and I'll get back at y'all on another one. Peace.